Ezra Miller is in the news again, and once again, it's not good news. We will discuss next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hey there, comic book community. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics, and we're starting a new series here on the channel with short videos taking a look at DC movie and TV properties. There are plenty of YouTubers discussing the Marvel movies, the Disney Plus series, so here on this channel, I'm going to be focusing more on the DC media. Before we start, please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You can follow us on Instagram at Bronzeville_comics, on Whatnot, Bronzeville_comics. We do comic book sales every Monday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, p.m. And also follow us on our eBay store, link in the description below. So in the last couple of days, Ezra Miller, who has played the Flash in the DC Extended Universe, most notably in the Justice League film, and is leading the upcoming Flash film, was in the news again. And it's just another headache for Warner Brothers Discovery and the DC Extended Universe. In short, according to TMZ, the parents of an 18-year-old are claiming that Miller has taken control of their daughter. Now, to be clear, there have been no criminal charges filed against Miller, and these allegations are unproven. But they have submitted a court order for an order of protection on behalf of their daughter. Now, according to the legal documents that were obtained by TMZ, Miller, in 2016, when he was 23, met a 12-year-old girl when he was visiting the Standing Rock Reservation in North Dakota. A friendship developed between Miller and the girl, and the following year, when she was 14 years old, Miller flew her to London for the filming of his movie Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. As this friendship developed, the parents claim that Miller supplied her, when she was still a minor, with alcohol, marijuana, and LSD, and kind of has taken control of her life. They have been together. They've been photographed together and seen together. And the now 18-year-old recently took to social media to say that she is mentally stable and Ezra Miller has been a help in her life. The parents, on the other hand, and that's whom this story is revolving around, and the order that they're asking the court for an order of protection on behalf of their daughter, and a hearing is set for next month. These are more troubling allegations, more troubling news for Ezra Miller, and this sounds even worse than what has come before. Already, there's been a lot of pressure put on Warner Brothers Discovery to remove Miller as the Flash in some way, shape, or form. There have been arrests. There was a video of one of the arrests in which Miller was behaving very erratically, and it's kind of forcing their hand. Now, the Flash movie, is set for release. It's in post-production. It's set for release of June of 2023. Now, I think as these problems mount, Warner Brothers Discovery has a decision to make. Now, since there was the merger between Warner Brothers and Discovery, they want to change the way they're doing business with their comic book properties, the DCEU, the television shows, the HBO Max series, and the theatrical films. And they kind of want to follow more in the Marvel model of having interconnected stories and issuing multiple films and making hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, there are a number of different ways that Warner Brothers Discovery could go. Choice one, act as if nothing's happened. Hope that Ezra Miller gets their act together and they stay out of the news and these problems don't continue. I don't think that is a tenable path to take. Miller has shown no signs of improved behavior. This story is more troubling than the others. And Ezra Miller needs some form of help, and allowing them to continue as the star of a multi-million-dollar blockbuster probably isn't the help that they need. So I don't think that is a tenable situation. Another choice is to just shelve the film. Has been done by some films in various stages of production for actors that have been problematic in the news. Most recently, Will Smith after his incident at the Academy Awards, Kevin Spacey, other actors that have been run afoul of the Me Too movement, have had allegations levied against them, have had charges brought, and I don't think that is feasible either because the movie is in post-production. Everything's been filmed. Warner Brothers Discovery has a lot of money invested in this film, and also it's kind of the linchpin of what they're doing going forward in this DC extended universe. There's a lot of uncertainty, and I think they were kind of using this Flashpoint storyline as an opportunity to reboot things. That being said, I don't think you can really continue a DC extended universe without the Flash. The Flash is, you have the Trinity, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. The next level is like the Flash and Green Lantern. And then maybe some sidekicks, and then you kind of are looking at Aquaman, Shazam, and Green Arrow maybe, and a few others that are in the tier after that. But Flash is like number 4 or 5 on your list of important DC heroes, and obviously it seems as though that they were putting the storyline around this movie to move forward. So shelving the film isn't going to work. Another option that people have levied is to reshoot the film with another actor replacing Ezra Miller. The movie's already been shot. To reshoot the film would be to start basically from day one, bring back all the rest of the cast, and entirely redo the film. That's hundreds of $millions down the drain, and it postpones the release date for next year. So, what are they kind of left with? I think that they kind of have to bite the bullet and perhaps market the movie. Maybe they could recut it a little bit, but have the movie marketing focus more on the other characters, right? You're going to have some form of Batman in the film. Supergirl in the DC Extended Universe is debuting in this film. So maybe focus more of the marketing around there. And then Miller comes out as the Flash in this movie. And then perhaps through some sort of multiversal explainer, you recast the role. And it's no longer Ezra Miller. The leading candidate in a lot of people's minds is Grant Gustin, who portrays the Flash on the CW TV series. However, I'm not sure how the audiences who are not familiar with the TV series would react to that and say, do we need to watch 8 seasons of a TV show to figure out what's going on in the movies? I am a big fan of Grant Gustin. I have liked the TV series. I think it's kind of jumped the shark recently in the last couple of seasons. I think he's really good. He's charming. He makes a really great Barry Allen. That's a possibility. The other possibility is to just recast it with another actor. And I think one of the things that I thought was a detriment in terms of Miller handling the role is that Barry Allen was always kind of, middle America, kind of straight-laced, somewhat boring individual, especially when he was juxtaposed with Hal Jordan, who in the Silver Age they had a lot of stories together, and obviously they're members of the Justice League together for years. Jordan was more flamboyant. He was the test pilot, he was the Top Gun kind of character, and Barry Allen was the forensic scientist who was always late to his dates with Iris. But they could certainly recast the role and move forward, and I don't think any fans would really have a complaint with that. Just kind of say, this is what happens in the multiverse, and all of a sudden, he looks a little bit different, and kind of move on with it. But I think there's another option that they could pursue. In 1986, in Crisis on Infinite Earths 8, Barry Allen died. Or we thought he died. He got better. He's a superhero. And so he was no longer the Flash. a huge step for DC, a guy who started the Silver Age, and his book ran for years. His solo title, was a member of the Justice League, killed him off. But what they did was they replaced, there was a new Flash title came out the next year, and Wally West, the former Kid Flash, took over the mantle as the Flash. I think that's a distinct possibility. To just kill off Barry Allen or have him disappear into the Speed Force, he's gone, and Wally West becomes the new Flash. They already have, in the Snyder cut of the Justice League film, they've cast an Iris West. In the traditional stories, Wally West was the nephew of Iris West. In more recent stories, including on the Flash TV show, he was the brother of Iris West. It doesn't really matter how they do it. I think they could just explain it. And starting with the New 52, Wally West was African American. The actress who portrays Iris West, both in the TV show and in the Snyder Cut movie, and I believe she's cast in the Flash movie, is African American. So you would have diversity, bring in an African American Wally West, have him be the Flash. I think that might be their best option. Let me know what you think in the comments. What would you do, or what do you want Warner Brothers Discovery to do with Ezra Miller, with the Flash movie, and with the character of either Barry Allen or some other version of the Flash? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, you can take a look at over here a couple of other videos that I've done recently. And this is Jim saying, until next time, enjoy your comics and enjoy your movies.